the first video of today. Famous kids who ruined their careers. Alright, let's go.
Hello my friends, welcome back to Simon Reacts. Today we are going to be learning about some famous kids who ruined their careers. Could never be the Sidemen. 10 years in the game, we've been working hard.
Well, we still have time to ruin it.
I don't
kids anymore. Harry, you're 26 this year, mate. You're not a kid anymore, mate.
We act like kids. So.
Yeah, I'm a kid at heart. I'm a kid at
As we should.
Yeah, as we should. Alright, let's see who's made the list.
Hello everybody. Every parent wants the best for their child. For example, they want their kids to become famous all over the world. After all, when you're famous, you're rich and you live an easy life. Who'd say no to this? Unfortunately, things can be different in real life. Many stars who've appeared in every magazine and TV show when they were kids have been completely forgotten. But what happened to them? That's exactly what we're going to find out today. Let's get it on.
Is Macaulay Culkin gonna be here? I feel like
Richard Sandrak.
Oh, true.
When your
Jesus
father
Christ.
is a martial arts world champion, there's every chance you're going to be an athlete too.
Mate.
That's exactly what happened with Richard Sandrak. He was born on April the 15th, 1992 in a small Ukrainian village, and 2 years later he moved to Pennsylvania with his family. It was then that Richard began to train. Soon the parents decided to move to California. They planned to conquer the world of show business and make their son a celebrity. It is worth saying that little Richard deserved to be popular. He did up to 600 push-ups and 300 squats a day. He devoted all of his time to training and wasn't even allowed to play with his friends.
A day?
Look at the traps. Bro, his shoulders have shoulders.
A day?
I didn't think it was even possible without like. I thought you had to go through puberty before you could like put on muscle like this. Like what the?
It's the best time to put on muscle.
What are they putting in his food? Now they're putting something mad in his food.
Trend.
Have to be. Yeah, he has to be.
He's got a beard at 11.
Allowed to play with
You
his
must have
friends.
so much
He
time.
wasn't allowed to have
Yeah, but you
fun
shouldn't be
like
training
other
that
children. His life
Bro, look
consisted
at the
of
spinning
constant
slug.
exercise and rules. Richard's father didn't let him eat sweets or any junk food, but at the same time used to eat pizza in front of the boy. Despite this, the boy claimed that he was never forced to exercise, and training was always his own choice. And it paid off, because the little bodybuilder drew the attention of many people. Sandrak started traveling all over the country to participate in competitions, promote several food brands, and take part in photo shoots for numerous magazines. He also appeared on several TV and radio shows, and his film debut took place in 2009 in the little movie Little Hercules in 3D. Richard also starred in the documentary The World's Strongest Boy, which described in detail his ability to do the splits, lift 3 times his own weight, and the fact that the boy had less than 1% fat in his body. Sandrak kept practicing bodybuilding for a while, but in an interview in 2015 he said he'd quit once and for all. The training had become too boring, and now the former world's strongest boy prefers
you're doing it
cardio.
your entire life, right? Like from a kid, like you're gonna get bored of it early doors. Like you want to try something different.
Now he's hitting gnarly tricks, bro.
And skateboarding.
Nice
He
shredding.
currently works as a stuntman at Waterworld.
Yeah, so he's not really gone wrong.
It's not something that
No, he's fine.
anybody to know anymore.
He looks well.
Michael Oliver. The movie Problem Child was released in 1990, and the protagonist,
The Jake
Michael
Paul
Oliver,
Chronicles.
immediately became a star, a tiny little star. Despite the negative feedback from critics, the audience liked the picture so much that it earned $54 million in the US and $72 million around the world. Not bad for the 90s. Of course, after the success, a sequel was planned, and a year later, Problem Child 2 hit the screens.
Oh, I know this.
Sadly,
quite
it
good, you
didn't
know.
even
I know
get close
this.
to the success of the original
No, maybe
picture.
not then.
Moreover, Michael's mother Diana decided that her famous son deserved a raise. The day before shooting, she began to blackmail the studio and demand that Michael got paid $500,000 instead of the initial $80,000.
I rate it.
Universal
That's
made
a
a
scam, to be fair. He gets
and agreed
80k
to
when it made
raise the fee
54
to
mil.
$250,000, hoping the sequel would pay off. Unfortunately, it did not happen, and so the studio sued Diana. As a result, the jury of the Supreme Court accepted the demand and decided that Diana and Michael were obliged to return $170,000 to the studio. It was a lot of money. Michael's family lost all of their savings and even their house, and they were forced to
that's
stay with their
terrible.
friends for a couple of years. At this point,
kid
the
has
boy's
grossed
acting
you a
career
$54
was
million movie,
You paid him 80k or less than that. You wouldn't pay him less than 80k.
and then you take all his family savings. That's crazy, man.
This is America.
Career was doomed. He disappeared from the
I would
media
have grossed
for a
more by
long
now as
time,
well.
and only in 2015 it was reported that he was completely satisfied with his life away from filmmaking. Today, Michael Oliver has a regular job, a family, and no regrets.
That's kind of cool at the same time.
Alana Thompson. Children's beauty
Oh, yeah.
pageants are widely criticised.
Pageant.
People often say that
Pageant.
parents use
they're
their
weird, these
children to
things.
make their own
Yeah.
dreams come true,
They are
forcing
weird.
their kids to go through the problems of being famous at a young age. Well, you know the story. June Shannon, mother of Alana Thompson, better known as Honey Boo Boo, is
Honey
a
Boo
sad
Boo.
example of this.
that's
She
who it
did
is.
everything
I
to
know
make her
about Honey
daughter
Boo Boo.
famous. When Alana was 6, her mother brought her to a children's beauty pageant.
doing
That's
that.
where
I don't
TLC
know, man,
producers
it's some-
noticed the charming couple and
It's
pitched them
something,
the
yeah,
idea of making a
deeply
reality show together. Later, it turned out that during the contest, June was constantly giving little Alana an energy drink high in sugar and caffeine.
Oh,
Why? Well, to make the girl look livelier on stage. However, in spite of this, the reality show called Here Comes Honey Boo Boo did air. Moreover, the audience enjoyed watching the life of Honey's big family for 4 seasons.
kinda
The show
sweet
was
watching a
taken off
mother
the
and daughter,
air
just the
only
whole-
after it turned
the
out that
premise I
June's
don't
new
like.
boyfriend was a criminal.
Yeah.
Even though June herself managed to star in a few more shows, it seems that little Honey Boo Boo's fame as an independent star is over. Today, the girl is 14 years old. She has an Instagram account, but no longer looks like the
Why?
character
Backflip it.
on
Why
stage.
was that?
Why they do a dirty like
Why
that?
was that in there? That was weird. That was a weird edit choice.
No, I don't like that whole pageant stuff.
No.
I think it's
Very
I
American.
think it's an L. Listen, America will chew you up and spit you out once it's got your piece.
Lindsay
Lindsay
Lohan. I feel
Lohan.
like she did alright now.
If you're making a video about child stars
was
whose
super
careers
famous, to be
flopped,
fair.
you
Still
have
is.
to mention Lindsay Lohan, right? At the age of 3, Lindsay starred in a toothpaste commercial, then in a large number of other ads. In 1996, she played a small role in the series Another World. Then there was The Parent Trap, and she turned into a real star.
I haven't watched it. Yeah.
Parent
As a
Trap is like
teen,
two twin
Lindsay
sisters.
worked
That's
a
actually a
lot
pretty good
and
accent the whole
starred in
time.
several movies, but didn't drop out of school. Everyone predicted a great future for her. The girl even released a solo album, but suddenly
needles.
things went south. The fun party life was a bit too much for Lindsay, and although she managed to stay afloat for a while, the problems gradually became too evident. She constantly overslept her shootings, came to work completely broken, and after that she got into trouble with the law. Scandals, accidents,
no, Lindsay, what have you
rehabilitation,
done?
fights, short prison sentences. It seems that Lindsay's career had reached its bottom, and although she's making an effort to get through this, most people just don't believe that she'll be able to return to her former life and career as a successful actress.
Sad to see, man. Sad to
Juliana
yeah.
Rose Moriello. Juliana
No way.
Rose
Lazy Town.
Moriello is
Lazy
best
Town.
known for a role
No,
as
what happened?
Stephanie
No,
in
what
Lazy
happened to
Town.
her?
After she starred in her last episode, the fans never saw Juliana again
no, I
on the
have- I
screen.
saw
Many
something about
people
this. What did she
wondered
do?
what happened to the girl since then, and some have found it very strange that she just disappeared. She just vanished. Poof.
What a show.
Some tabloids even published articles about the fact that the girl was involved in the criminal business, while others wrote about her death. Fortunately, none of these rumors are true. Juliana Rose Moriello is safe and sound. She successfully graduated from school. She's no
Oh, I
longer
thought she did-
engaged in
she got like a
theatre or
scandal or
dancing,
something.
and instead she focused on her thesis on occupational therapy, and she probably
fuck this
already
life.
defended it. Although she currently doesn't work either on television or in movies, Moriello has not forgotten her fans. She has a Facebook account where she regularly posts pictures and
She was
updates
sick back
about
in the
her
day, man.
life.
She
Yeah,
was
so
a bit
has
of
it
a
gone
charmer.
wrong?
Nah.
Where was the wrong part?
She just she went and got a degree. That's what happened.
Yeah, like where was that wrong?
no.
How they ruined their career?
She ruined Hollywood's career. They're like she ruined it.
Haley
Lazy
Joel
Town was
Oh
a
my
great
God.
little series.
It all started,
man.
not with The Sixth Sense, but with pizza, or rather with a pizza ad. Haley starred in a Pizza Hut commercial at the age of 5.
Astronomically big.
Big would be an understatement.
That same year, the boy got his first role in a series, and his first part in a feature film was Forrest Gump. Yes, the role was small, but
Wow.
the movie was big. Next, there was a lot of TV series and shows. And finally, in 1999, The Sixth Sense hit the big screen. The boy won the Saturn Award for his role, and was also nominated
hell.
for an Oscar. By the way, he became the youngest nominee in history. However, he didn't get
Damn.
the statue because Sir Michael Caine won it. A year later, Haley appeared in another iconic iconic film, AI, Artificial Intelligence. The boy won the Saturn Award again, and the film was
He was
nominated
good at the
for an
game,
Oscar as
yeah.
well. It seemed that the third time would be the charm. Well, yes, say that to Leo DiCaprio, right? However, the brilliant beginning of an acting career led
Wait
the boy won the Saturn Award again, and the film was
He was good at
nominated
the
for an
game,
Oscar
wasn't
as
he?
well.
Yeah.
It seemed that the third time would be the charm. Well, yes, say that to Leo DiCaprio, right? However, the brilliant beginning of an acting career led to nothing. Haley keeps acting and appearing in films and TV series. He's also worked as a voice actor, but he quickly disappeared from the big screen.
I wonder if he got if he still gets peas for those films or not.
I doubt it.
Don't know what royalties
doubt
like in
royalties
films.
all
There must be something, but I don't know, it depends what his royalties set up was at the time.
But I remember seeing someone who was in Superbad, who was like a small character, and it still gets checked to this day, like loads of money sent through for it. So maybe.
Just depends. Yeah, it depends on what your contract was, I guess. Really.
Yeah,
What you
I feel
set
like
up.
especially a lot of kids probably got ruined on awful contracts.
The parents say, "Oh yeah, we'll take that. 80K. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, oh, you've got to roll in a big film, so you'll get other work off the back of it, so we're not going to pay you. Like, I can see it.
Disappeared from the big screen and never came back. Justin Cooper. Cooper started acting at the age of 5, after appearing in Domino's Pizza TV commercials and as a guest
Liar,
star
liar.
in the popular sitcom Full House. There were a couple more roles in TV shows, and finally, Justin Cooper was
That's the
noticed
same
by
person.
movie director
Okay, no. Say what?
I
was saying,
a
what?
role in his movie Liar Liar, and when he found Cooper, he realized that he was just the perfect fit. The comedy was a huge success. It was and still is watched by millions of people in different countries. The day after the premiere, Justin woke up famous. He starred in a few more films, but in 1998 he suddenly disappeared from the screens. What is the story of the talented boy? Well, today Cooper is 30 years old, and he never became a professional actor. Instead, after graduating from school, the guy went to university, and now he's a producer on an American radio
Why is that
station.
bad? He's fine.
He's done fine.
Kid.
But I guess that they're saying kids
You could
who
have
ruin
been
their
like a
acting
superstar.
careers.
Okay.
Yeah. I have
I
a lot of
their
respect.
lives go down the drain. They did this, like.
The Lindsay Lohan one is the only one I was like, okay, she fucked her life a bit, but
Yeah.
like everyone else just did something else.
Wait till you see what Backpack Kid did.
He's still about. He's still
Unlike the
kicking.
other kids of our video, this boy wasn't nominated for an Oscar, didn't star in famous movies, and didn't even participate in children's shows. Backpack Kid, whose real name is Russell
tagged.
Horning, became
got tagged.
extremely popular after he posted a video of himself dancing on Instagram. A few months later, singer Katy Perry invited the guy to a Saturday Night Live show, where 15-year-old Russell danced to her new latest hit, Swish Swish. But internet fame
Big
is
tune.
swift, especially if it's something viral and funny. However, Russell considers himself a talented guy who can do real good for society. For example, he's been to many underprivileged schools across the country to spread positive
on, Russell.
energy
He's
and
killing
hand
it.
out
Go on, son,
gifts.
yeah.
Russell is also an amateur rapper. His first single, Drip on Boat, was surprisingly well received by online critics, but it didn't go viral, although the guy tried to start a hashtag with his next dance. Sorry, but this trick only works once on the internet.
You know, I have a lot of respect for these people that did act and got a bit of money and they're like, you know, actually this ain't for me, I'm just gonna do something else. I feel like maybe it's easier for kids to do that than people who are more grown up, because like to them it doesn't matter as much.
They get the fame and exposure early. They're like, you know what? I don't like this, so get me out of it.
Ah, that was lovely. Thank you for watching, boys. Hope you enjoyed. We will see you again.
How was Macaulay
Tomorrow.
Culkin?
Next
Yeah,
time!
I said that at the start. I thought he was my prediction. Yeah.
He's doing alright, isn't he?
But look at the people had university degrees and stuff.
Okay.
And he was huge as well back in the he
Yeah,
was,
like
the biggest.
one of the biggest kid stars of all time.
He was stuck with Michael Jackson.
Okay. Anyway.
Moving on. See you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.